Tons of people compare Long Beach and Huntington Beach when looking for a place to live in SoCal. But what most people don't know is how different these two areas are when you really start spending time in them each day. I've lived in both Huntington Beach and Long Beach, spent time in different neighborhoods, went to school in Huntington Beach, and worked in Long Beach. So what I'm sharing comes from personal experience, client feedback, and in-depth research. I hope it gives you a clearer perspective. So today I'm going to show you the main differences and share which area might be a better option for your lifestyle preference. Let's dive in. Let's start with the fact most people miss. Long Beach isn't in Orange County. It's actually tucked away in the southern edge of LA County. Meanwhile, Huntington Beach is in Orange County, but most people tend to lump them together like they're the same. They're only about 15 miles apart, but sure, those 15 miles changes everything. When comparing Long Beach and Huntington Beach, I'd like to say Long Beach blends the best of both worlds, the culture and the style and entertainment of Los Angeles with the relaxed coastal vibe of Huntington Beach. On the other hand, Huntington Beach has a little Long Beach energy, but also channels the upscale, polished lifestyle you'd find in places like Newport Beach. To really dig in, Long Beach has a really unique blend of city energy and laid-back beach life. You have one of the biggest ports in the US and a lively downtown. Each neighborhood feels like its own little world. You have the artsy East Village, the upscale Naples Island, and the laid-back Belmont Shore. It's super diverse culturally, architecturally, and just in the kind of people who live here. Now, Huntington Beach is classic OC. Smack in the center, all about the beach life. There's a reason why they call it Surf City, USA. The beaches here are huge, gorgeous, and totally essential to the lifestyle. The whole city feels a little bit more polished and suburban. Everyone's kind of in sync. If you want that classic coastal feel everywhere you go, then this is your spot. But here's the one thing that most people don't think about until they've already moved in, your commute. If you're working in LA, living in Long Beach could save you 30 minutes each way. That's 5 hours a week that you're not stuck in traffic. That's a big deal, especially if you're juggling work, kids, workouts, whatever. And it's got to play a major role in figuring out what city actually fits your lifestyle. And speaking of commuting, it's a good time to talk about how you'll actually get around day to day. You don't have to drive everywhere when you live in Long Beach. You have options. Think bikes, public transit, even water taxis. Many people miss it when they're searching for a home, but it could really boost your quality of life. Next up, I have local tips that newcomers often overlook for months. But before we continue, please hit that subscribe button. Every week, I'm going to share what's coming to the area, what it's like to live here, real insider tips, and market trends you will not find anywhere else. So be sure to subscribe so you will not miss content about Long Beach, OC, and other incredible SoCal spots. Speaking of getting around, we have to talk about the transportation options in both of these areas. There are some big differences that are going to impact your quality of life. Long Beach has way better public transportation. The Metro A line, which used to be called the Blue Line, connects Long Beach directly to downtown LA. That's huge if you work in LA or just want to catch a Lakers game without the nightmare of parking. This commute option is a key factor for a lot of buyers. Many households in Long Beach can manage just fine with only one car. This will also get you some big savings on monthly expenses, and it's good for the environment too. Huntington Beach, on the other hand, is a different story when it comes to transportation and commuting. Like most of Orange County, you're pretty much stuck driving everywhere. Sure, there are some OCTA bus routes, but it's nothing like Long Beach's network. So if you're going to live in Huntington Beach, expect to spend more time behind the wheel and more money for gas. The good news is that Huntington Beach makes it easy to reach other places in Orange County using major highways. You can hit Disneyland in about 20 minutes or John Wayne Airport in roughly the same amount of time. The walkability difference is night and day too. Long Beach has many walkable neighborhoods. Downtown and Belmont Shore are great examples. You can easily walk to restaurants, shops, and plenty of things to do. For buyers coming from walkable cities, this kind of walkability can be a non-negotiable feature. Huntington Beach does have a walkable Main Street and pier area. However, you need to drive to most of other parts of the city. If you love walking to grab your morning coffee or dinner, you'll need to keep this in mind when comparing these two areas. Now, here's a tip that newcomers in the area often miss. The water taxis in Long Beach are for everybody, not just for tourists. Locals actually use them regularly. The Aqualink and the Aquabus connect key waterfront locations. They run from downtown to the Queen Mary and Alamitos Bay. It's actually a cool feature that adds the coastal lifestyle in a practical way. Now that you know the difference in what getting around looks like for these two areas, let's explore what daily life looks like. From someone that's lived in both places, I'll have to say Huntington Beach has the classic Southern California surf culture. I mean, they call it Surf City, USA for a reason. You've got real waves, surf events, beach volleyball, fire pits, and a long stretch of sandy coastline that invites you you to hang out all day. Whether you're into traditional surfing or paddleboarding, it's part of the lifestyle here. And if you head over to Huntington Harbor, you can find people kayaking and boating through those quiet channels too. It's a beach town with energy, a strong local identity, and a big love for the ocean. Now, Long Beach is completely different scene because you got a break wall that doesn't give you the same kind of waves. It's calmer, more protected, and that changes the whole feel. It's perfect for boating, kayaking, paddleboarding, fishing, and even windsurfing, especially around Alamitos Bay. It's got this harbor vibe feel that's more relaxed and low-key. You're not going to see surf competitions here, but you'll find waterfront living, marinas, and a laid-back coastal lifestyle that's more about cruising than chasing waves. If you ask locals for one word to describe these cities, Long Beach might say diverse. Huntington Beach, you'd probably say beachy. This paints the picture for overall atmosphere in these areas, and it makes a big difference. Long Beach has an urban vibe to it, and the downtown area is alive with art galleries, theaters, and various restaurants. Also, the population is very diverse. It means great food choices from around the world. There's also a solid art scene here with monthly art walks and murals all over the place. The city also hosts the annual Grand Prix where Indy cars race through the streets every year. But there's way more. Long Beach has over 170 parks, 4.5 miles of bike path along the beach, the Aquarium of the Pacific, and a vibrant marina. There's always something happening. Now, Huntington Beach has that classic surf culture California is famous for. The iconic pier extends 1,850 feet into the Pacific Ocean, has some stunning views. They also host the U.S. Open for surfing, which brings some of the top surfers from everywhere. The vibe here is relaxed. It's that classic SoCal feel that you can imagine. You'll see the beach town vibe in the housing styles we'll talk about soon. Huntington Beach really shines with natural beauty. Miles of pristine beaches means you're not fighting for that tiny patch of sand like you might at other SoCal beaches. The Bolsa Chica Ecological Reserve is a hidden gem here too. It covers 1,300 acres of protective wetland and has over 200 bird species. Huntington Beach also has Central Park, which is massive. There are 350 acres with lakes, gardens, and walking trails. This is a good way to take a break from your beach life when you need it. The food scene in Huntington Beach revolves around that surf culture too. Lots of casual restaurants with ocean views, crafty breweries, and healthy eating spots. It's not as diverse as Long Beach, but it absolutely nails what it does have. Many people don't realize that the beach experience in these cities is quite different. The one for you comes down to your personal preference. Huntington Beach has wider, sandier beaches with consistent waves, perfect for surfing. Over in Long Beach, the beaches are calmer and safer for families with small kids. They are protected by a breakwater, which allows no traditional surfing. Now that you have an idea of what the daily life is like in both cities, let's discuss your main concern when you're looking for a place to live. Let's look at home prices and what you can get for your money. When it comes to real estate, there is a big $300,000 to $400,000 gap in median home prices between these two areas. This price gap is huge for most people when you start looking for homes. Long Beach median home prices range for about $800,000 to $860,000. If you head over to Huntington Beach, you're looking about $1.3 million. That's a huge gap, around $220 extra a month for similar homes. It just depends on your priorities and budgets. For many buyers, this price difference alone makes the decision about where to live pretty clear. Let's go a little deeper into what you'll get in these price points in both areas. Long Beach has amazing housing diversity. You've got these beautiful craftsman homes from the 1920s in areas like Bluff Heights and Belmont Heights. You could also find mid-century homes on the east side. Downtown has luxury high-rise condos with ocean city views. And Naples gives you that charming canal front properties that kind of reminds you of Venice, Italy. This diversity means that you can find homes at all kinds of price points throughout the city. A 3-bedroom craftsman could cost you about $900,000 in some areas. In contrast, a condo the same size downtown might be priced at $750,000. Huntington Beach has more single-family homes and beach cottages without variety of styles. The house tends to be newer on average, with many built in the 1960s onward. You'll also see more planned communities with larger lots than Long Beach, especially places like Huntington Harbor. When you start comparing homes in both of these areas, you'll see where you can find better deals. You can buy a luxury condo by the water in Long Beach, maybe even with marina views, for a price of an average home in Huntington Beach. This value difference is a big deal for the home buyers I will mention next. The property tax and monthly costs generally line up with home prices. Utilities run a bit higher in Huntington Beach too, but the difference isn't huge. At the end of the day, Long Beach typically gives you more bang for your buck with housing. But the value isn't just about price, It's about getting what you actually want. If you really want that classic surf town lifestyle, think about investing more in Huntington Beach. Now that we've talked about both cities, let me tell you who may prefer one or the other. I've seen clear patterns in who decides to live where after helping so many people move in this area. Some places make people happier than others. Long Beach tends to be perfect for certain types of people. If you love the urban amenities and the walkability, you will love Long Beach. This is exactly where those walkable neighborhoods become a deciding factor. If you love vibrant cities with culture, food, and easy access to coffee and fun, Long Beach might make you happier. The multicultural mix of the city means incredible food varieties, a vibrant art scene, and culture festivals, and things to do all year. Creative professionals tend to love Long Beach. They appreciate the diversity and urban energy. Long Beach's creative community inspires artists, musicians, writers, and entrepreneurs. The diverse neighborhoods fit their creative lifestyles. Long Beach might be a better fit if you love different home styles and good deals. It's got historical architecture and a range of housing options at various prices. You're gonna have a lot more choices here. And Long Beach also attracts people who want to use public transportation. You commute to Los Angeles or want to avoid driving, the Metro connection helps. It really makes life easier. Huntington Beach is all about that classic beach town lifestyle. The focus here isn't on housing variety or a wide range of entertainment. It's about living close to the ocean and embracing the surf culture. Surfing isn't just a hobby here. It's a part of the community and its identity. It helps drive the local economy and shapes everything from events to small businesses. If you're someone that wants newer homes and can handle a higher price point, Huntington Beach delivers. The homes tend to be more modern, and while prices are higher, many find the laid-back, surf-centric lifestyle worth the premium. Long Beach, on the other hand, offers a more urban, diverse experience. It's walkable and has strong public transit and gives you a lot of variety. Where Huntington Beach leans into that reliable, family-friendly SoCal vibe, Long Beach is more dynamic with options for different lifestyles and budgets. Long Beach and Huntington Beach both offer great lifestyles, but they are totally different. It really comes down to the kind of lifestyle you are looking for. If you're thinking about making the move to Long Beach or Huntington Beach, now's a great time. I'd love to help you take your first step. Just shoot me an email at rickjleehomes@gmail.com and let's get the ball rolling. I'll answer any questions you have and be your local guide. And before you go, check out the next video where I walk you through everything new coming to Long Beach in 2025. You won't believe the $10 billion transformation that's already happening. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.